and welcome to Hammer Shots. Here we go. Today we are back in the knockouts. Neil, good to see you. I'm excited. This is going to be a good matchup. We got Lee, who beat Tim, against John, who beat Wally. And the winner is going to go to the semi-final, or semi-final if you're English. I'm going to start with Unleashing the Kraken. That's my shot for today, which is crazy. And while I do that, I am going to bring on John and Lee. How's it going, boys?
All right, Adam, how are you?
Oh, that is vile.
You supposed to be drinking that stuff? Last time I talked to you, got a little shaky.
It's a little worrying. Like I was saying, it's a little worrying because the last time you were on the show, you won, and then 2 hours later, I was dead.
That's correct.
So
yeah.
I don't play favorites, but I'm also not a fan of repeating something to try and get.
Every one of us has almost killed you, Adam. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I will remember that. Funnily enough, the doctors. So a couple of weeks ago, I went for a checkup, and I said to the doctor, "So do I need to make some lifestyle changes?" And I'm expecting to take notes, and he's like, "No."
Really?
That's what he said. No. I was like, oh, okay. And then in my mind, I'm like, well, those bastards came to my house and cleaned me out of all of my good food. They got rid of all my chocolate, my crisps, they eliminated everything. And they're like, no, your heart's in really good condition. We're just not sure what happened. There was a spasm. It stopped and you died. We don't know what caused it, but it looks in good nick. You can keep on.
Did you tell him about Lee and Tim's show?
No, because I didn't remember Lee and Tim's show. It wasn't until I got out of hospital and thought, oh, Lee and Tim are my next contestant.
That's the best result you could have after watching any of our shows.
Except for then I had to watch it again.
Total erasure from the memory is the best thing you could possibly do. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Especially the ones that I host. Those are the ones that, nobody should remember or watch.
Well, welcome everybody to the show. We've got a few people that are going to be playing along as always. So you can say your hellos to people and then you can get the heck out of the chat. Wally's here on Team John, I'm assuming anyway, maybe not. Tim didn't win. If Tim won, unless he's saying Tim won because he didn't have to make it to the next round. Maybe that's what he's saying. I don't know. Or Wally's been drinking, probably as well. All right, so we're going to start with a what was that? We're going to questions about the Watford game. Just shout out your answer, okay? There's no being a gentleman.
Joan of Arc. Oh no,
That's actually the correct answer.
I just thought I'd give it a try. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, shout the answer. If you get it wrong, then it goes to the other person to have an answer.
Okay.
So, we're going to start off pretty easily. So West Ham versus Watford. Which team had the most shots in the game?
Watford had the most shots.
Correct, Lee. John, I don't know if you said something. Lee said it first. Quicker off the bat. Next one. Which player came off the field in our first substitution?
Allaire.
You're both wrong. It was Fornals.
Okay, yeah, you're right. He came in for Fornals, right?
Yes, he did. He came in for. You're right.
So I got reversed. Yeah, sorry.
Well, I mean,
what did John say? What did you say, John?
Bowen. Is that?
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Welcome. More people are popping up. Okay. Johnson finally got a game, which I've been shouting for a little while. But what is his squad number?
53.
Is correct.
What's sake? Really?
I don't know, man. It just stuck in my head. Stuck in my head.
Lee talks himself down so much.
All I had to do was score 1 point on this whole show to not so John won't keep the clean sheet. Now that we're there.
Well, you're already 2-0 up.
So, I'm safe. Villa can't catch me now.
Well, we'll see. Next question. Declan Rice scored a wonder goal. How many yards out did he score it from?
I take 20 yards.
It's not 20 yards.
Not 20 yards.
30.
30 is closer. Anyone in the chat? Anyone got this? Hey, Kostya, good to see you. Kieran. No one's even given an answer. They're too busy saying hello to each other and socializing. They'll join in the later rounds, I think. I'm interfering. The answer was 33 yards. 33 yards.
That's very specific. Okay, good.
I know. Well,
Good. No, that's good.
That's statistics for you, mate.
Yeah, I'm not arguing. Yeah.
Wow. And people in the chat were saying super close answers as well. All right, last question. Both teams in that match committed the same number of fouls, but how many fouls did each team have?
14.
Good guess. John?
12.
Oh, even better guess. But the correct answer was 11 apiece. 11 apiece. Maybe they're a bit harder this time. Maybe they were. I don't know. Anyway, that was the first round. At the end of it, Lee, you're 2-0 up. People are joining in now, getting along. And we're doing something a little bit different in the Wikipedia round. 2 of these questions are kind of linked to each other. So I try I don't know. I just fancied it. So we'll see. John, as you are behind, you will go first. And I'm going to write a J and an L because I always forget who I've asked the questions to. So, John, James Collins is a West Ham modern-day legend. But in his first spell with us that ran from the 05-06 season to the 09-010 seasons, how many total appearances did he make in all competitions?
Sorry, my computer just lagged there. What was the last bit of that?
How many total appearances did he
He's
make?
Googling it. That's what he's doing, Adam.
Oh, you're right.
Just sorry. I'm only joking.
Hey, Siri, how many appearances?
He's like,
I don't know because I don't know information like that.
Yeah.
So in his first spell with us, how many total appearances do you think he made?
Did you give the years on that or no?
Yeah, 05-06 to 09-010. 09-010? 09-10. Gosh. No one has ever got an answer exactly right. Last week, we were close. We got within one of the answer twice, which never happened. I don't expect it to happen this week.
160.
160 or 16, which?
60.
Okay, Lee, do you think he made more or less than 160 total appearances between the 2005-06 and the 2009-10 season?
I'm going to say less, but not by much.
Well, people in the chat, Wally has got 69, which is by far the closest answer because he actually only made 65 appearances in that time.
God.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Danny, I mean people that were competing under pressure. Danny's saying, oh, I got one of them, spot on. And you did, but if you're in the chat, the pressure isn't on. And you know firsthand, Danny, that the pressure's on when you're on.
Has Danny been on the show?
He has, and he's desperate to come on again. So next season, I'm sure he'll be one of the first people.
When he comes on the show with us, John, he always knows everything. You know.
Oh, he was mad that he didn't win. Like he was so frustrated with himself. He's like, I could have done better.
Whatever the opposite of a Starrow is, that's me.
But he'll be back. I mean, well, yeah, Wally just wrote 69. I mean, you know.
He does that.
Nice. That's nice, Wally. Nice.
Classy. Classy. Okay, so you might guess it's coming. This was coming, Lee. Over to you. In his second spell, which ran from the 12-13 season to the 17-18 season, how many total appearances did he make?
I'll say 115.
Okay. John, do you reckon it was more or less than 115?
I think it was more.
And it was. John is finally off the mark. It was actually 149 appearances. So a lot more in his second spell. All right. Here we go. Over to you, Johnny boy. In his 7 seasons with us, most spent lying on his back, how many goals did Andy Carroll score?
Was he really with us for 7 seasons? Oh, God.
I like that. Credit where credit is due. So,
35.
okay. Do you think it's higher or lower, Lee? Danny,
I think that's a really, really good guess. I
will tell you that it is a really good guess.
I think it's within like 2 or 3 goals either way. I think it's just a little bit more. I think it's like 37.
The actual answer, so close, John, was 34.
Oh,
You're catching up. Okay, now we're going to make it a little bit more interesting, learn a little bit, something that's a bit more guesswork. In the 17-18 seasons, just a couple of seasons ago, this is to you, Lee, how many players did we permanently transfer out of the club?
Oh, man, I couldn't possibly count that.
I like to mix it up a little bit, and I will give you a clue by saying one of those players has come back and played for us, which is Darren Randolph. So I've given you a bit of a clue.
Right, because Middlesbrough never paid for him. He was a repo.
Yeah.
How many did we permanently transfer out of the club in that season?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with 8. 8. I say 8.
Okay. John, do you reckon it was more or 8? More or 8? More or less? Oh, my God. The Kraken has been unleashed. I can't even talk.
17-18. What was that the year we got rid of Faguli and like half the team and a bunch of kids? I'm going to say more. Was that the year?
Faguli wasn't one of them. The most notable players that left in that time were Enner Valencia, Diafra Sacco, Andre Ayew, Arbeloa, Nordveld, Randolph, and a bunch of others. 17 in 17.
17.
So
okay.
John, well done. No one in the chat got close either. Foe was closest with 13, but yeah, there was a lot. All right. John, over to you. Eyal Berkovic was a nice little playmaker for us, along with a season at Blackburn, a few seasons at Man City, and one season with Portsmouth in the Premier League. But in total, how many Premier League assists do you think he made in his career?
Oh.
So Eyal Berkovic, how many Premier League assists do you think he had?
And you're not even going to give me how many appearances he had, right?
Nah.
He was Andy Berkovic. He was.
Hey, Dave, good to see you.
I don't even know what like a good number would be for that.
Well, I mean, it's meant to be like a game where you kind of guess. It's kind of part of the fun of it.
120.
120 assists. Okay, what I should have told you. First of all, Lee, do you think more or less?
I mean, I have absolutely no idea. I'll go with less.
I think you're right, actually.
Less is correct. Just as a point of reference, the highest all-time assists in the Premier League is Ryan Giggs with 162. And in second place on that list, John, second place, the most all-time in the history of Premier League assists is Fabregas with 111. So 120, it would have put him at number 2.
He was good.
I mean, I wouldn't have had any idea if you'd asked me that question.
Well,
yeah. I immediately regretted the answer.
So can we guess how many it was just for fun?
I think it's half of that. Well, he's got to be somewhere in the 60-50 range, right?
I was going to say like 65, yeah.
It's actually 41.
Okay. So he wasn't that good after all.
God, he's just a shit Fabregas, isn't he?
But here is what's good. The next question is related to assists as well. So, Lee, our ex-manager, Gianfranco Zola, is one place above Berkovic in the all-time Premier League assists. But where do you think that places him on the list?
Oh, where is he ranked?
Yeah, so Zola is one place above Berkovic in the all-time Premier League assists.
Who's coming up with these questions?
Me!
These are good questions, though. They are. I mean, come on, you got to admit.
It's a bit of fun, isn't it? It's something very different.
Nobody to get any points. They're great.
Dickhead, it's higher or lower. It's not difficult, is it? It's a bloody guessing game.
John, Adam, watch it, buddy. Watch it. You know, we don't need the paramedics, okay?
No, you're right. I need to save
John's trying to
for the hangman round when you both decide to guess letters that you've already bloody picked.
Oh, I hate the hangman round. I hate it so much. Anyway, all right, where does that place him? Zola on the all-time assist list?
All-time assist list.
35th.
All-time assist list. So, John, do you think he's higher on the list, which will be a lower
That
number,
seems way too high now that I said it.
or lower on the list?
He wasn't in England that long, so higher on the list, so lower down, right?
So, as in the rank would be a bigger number.
Yeah, his rank is probably closer to 60 something.
Oh, have a guess. What do you think it is? 60 what?
I'll go with Wally's guess, 69.
Oh, 69. Well, thankfully the show has more bloody integrity than that, and the answer is 61. But you still got the point. Oh, okay.
That's the year my dad graduated from high school.
69.
1960, no, 61. 61. Yeah.
You wouldn't be here if he graduated 69.
Yeah.
Well, I had a lot of things happen that summer.
Well, he's not here.
Oh, you wouldn't be here.
I wouldn't be here. That's true. That's true. All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
This game's going into the gutter far. But at the end of that round, the scores are tied with 4 apiece. So we go to the round that I hate the most, which is the Who Are They? Name That Player round. And Lee, I'm going to let you decide if you want player 1 or player 2.
Player 1's fine.
Okay, player 1. Now, you can thank Wally for these, although I've amended them a little bit to probably make it too easy and piss me off by you getting them early. But let's see. I think the first one is not guessable. I'm trying to avoid what Dom did last week. So here we go. Player 1, Lee. This player made 179 appearances for West Ham, scoring 4 goals.
So I'm supposed to guess who it is?
Yep, that would be helpful.
That's okay.
And now all everyone wants to guess is 69.
He's acting like he's played the game before.
You into a full sense of security.
179 appearances. I'll go with Winston Reid.
Winston Reid is a good guess, but incorrect. Statement number 2. This former player was Alan Pardew's first signing in 2003.
Oh, geez.
So it was his first signing, and it happened in 2003.
Oh, I have absolutely no idea. I mean, now I'm going to have no idea whatsoever. I can't. I can barely even think to who even was in the side back then. So it would have been signed in the championship probably then.
Costier has nailed this.
Well, I have no earthly idea.
Do you want me to do statement number 3, or do you want to guess?
Jeez. I don't know. I'll say. I just don't know, Adam. You might as well go on.
All right. So number 3, in the 2005-2006 season, he made 42 appearances, but he missed the FA Cup final through suspension.
Oh shit!
And he quite famously missed the FA Cup final through suspension.
I know, but I can't think of who it is. I just can't think of who it is. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to think of it. This is crazy. I know it's easy, but I can't think of who it is.
You might get it on the next one. No guesses? You want me to go on?
No, go on.
John, you're thinking, right, John? You think you know it?
I'm trying to think.
All right, well, here we go. This defensive midfielder famously kept the Argentinian international Javier Mascherano out of the West Ham team. Mascherano went on to win everything you can win in football.
Oh, it's Hayden Mullins.
It is Hayden Mullins. Well done.
I can't believe it took me that long. I can't believe I forgot that he missed the FA Cup final. But the Mascherano thing. Okay, good, fine. Got it.
Well
yes.
done. So
That's why he's such a legend.
I mean, I would disagree, but that's only because I remember going to a Europa Cup match that season when Mascherano played, and I don't know that I'd ever seen a better player in a West Ham shirt in my life. This guy was pinging like 60-yard balls to feet everywhere, and then he never got back in the team. It's crazy.
Because Hayden Mullins was better.
Allegedly. And the last question,
whatever happened to Mascherano, Adam? Really, seriously, come on.
Yeah, everything really.
Every trophy that exists, yes.
Yeah, and Mullins now is manager of relegated Watford. Well, not quite yet relegated Watford. So 2 points over to you, John. Next player. This player made 129 appearances for West Ham, scoring 12 goals. If anyone gets it on this, it'd be outrageous.
Don Hutchinson.
It's a nice guess, but not right. This player was sent off twice in one season, but had both of those red cards rescinded. So he was sent off twice one season for us, but both of those red cards were rescinded. No one in the chat's got an idea yet. Oh, we've got a couple of guesses coming through. This time I won't say if you're right or wrong, so keep those guesses coming in.
I don't know. Rio Coca.
Rio Coca is not right. Statement number 3. This player has played in both the Olympics and in a World Cup for his country, which he captains. So this player has represented his country in both the Olympics and the World Cup, and the country that he plays for, he captains. Of course you know, Wally. You wrote the bloody thing.
I'm close. The only player I can think of playing in the Olympics was James Tompkins, but that's not it.
Yeah, James Tompkins famously captained England at a World Cup. All right, well, I think you might get this.
Give the guy a break. Come on.
Well, it's more fun to abuse people.
Oh, I know. You're like Alex Trebek. Alex Trebek is so smug on Jeopardy. He's got the answer right in front of him, and he reads it to him like, Henry VIII. Henry VIII.
Well, you are also welcome to abuse me back. Like, I can take better than I can get. Whoa,
I don't know that you can, Adam. I almost killed you last time, so.
Good point. Unintentionally as well.
I don't think I don't want that on my conscience.
Well, no one's got it yet, so here we go. Number 4. This African defensive midfielder scored the first ever goal at the Olympic Stadium against Domzali in the Europa League. So this African defensive midfielder scored the first ever goal at the Olympic Stadium against Domzali in the Europa League.
That was Kouyaté, wasn't it?
It is Sekou Kouyaté. Well done. The last statement, and Kostya got this again, by the way, and so did Fo. Oh my gosh, I keep going to press it and then someone else types something. So the last one was going to be, he seemed to play with a cast on his arm for years, and this Senegalese captain now plays for Palace. So at the end of that round, you are still neck to neck with 2 rounds to go. So this is exciting. How excited do you both feel?
Amazing.
Electrified. Yeah. Or as if I'd like to be electrocuted. That's probably more like how I feel.
I went through that when you killed me. It took them 2 electrocutions to get my heart beating, and now I have a built-in device to electrocute me if it happens again. So,
well, I feel bad for saying that.
No, don't feel bad. What you should say is, well, if you'd have stayed dead, you wouldn't have been able to get over this crap, or something like that.
I'm not capable of that kind of cruelty.
Oh no, it's not cruel. It's okay. Like I'm telling you now.
It's you English call it banter.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so we're going to your favorite round next, Lee. You are a big fan of this round.
It's terrible. Tim killed me on this. Just killed me.
And here we go. Now, just to remind everybody, like I do every time, when you get a letter wrong, in fact, oh no, because this is short, I was going to press Z to show you that it'll appear here in the corner. Before you guess a letter, just glance up, have a little look, because the last 2 episodes, like I've genuinely nearly passed out by losing my shit. And I know it's funny, but it doesn't look good on you. Like it really doesn't. So,
fair enough.
Who went first in the last round? Lee, you did. So, John, you can go first. Give me a letter, any letter.
T.
T is there. Well done. And talking of T, Kostya now just reminded me, this happened last week. Literally, he guessed it twice. Twice. When it had already been said. Okay, T is there. John, give me another letter.
G.
G is also there. Well done.
L.
Oh, you've got this, haven't you?
Yeah, Tony Gale.
Wow. Good work. Well, let's see if you can replicate that, Lee.
Okay. O.
O, or are you being like, oh, just to clarify?
We'll go with letter O.
Okay. Is not there. Johnny boy.
N.
N is there.
S.
Is not there. Also, remember, should have told you this before, as well as the people in the chat. There are 2 bonus points up for grabs. There is a statistic that links all of these players. If at any point you want to have a guess at what that is, you can get 2 points for getting it correct. But if you get it wrong, you won't get another chance. So just keep that in mind. And Lee, it's you to guess a letter, right?
E.
E is there. And I will say that, man, the chat room's on fire. Kostya's on fire here. He needs to be on the next season.
Yeah, what Kostya, you want to step in right now?
Wow. Wow, Lee. You know what? I love your enthusiasm. It makes me feel so good about my efforts in this show.
Your effort is fine. It's my effort I'm worried about.
You got it.
I'm sure John knows this already, but I as usual, I have no idea. How about A? I have no idea.
A is a good guess. Kostya, there we go.
Oh yeah. Believe me, you could. D.
D is not there. I feel like John probably.
Oh! Now I know. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
P.
P.
Yeah, I know who it is.
Is there?
Yeah.
Ian Pierce.
Ian Pierce is the correct answer. And Lee continues his brilliant hangman streak. What I will say is that the final hangman puzzle, just so that you don't complain and give me shit beforehand, it is controversial the way that it's done, but I've done it that way to make it a little bit more challenging. Otherwise, it would be too easy. Okay, so just keep that in mind now. That's for the last one. This is not the last one. So, John, give me a letter.
D.
D is not there. Lee.
Okay. A.
A is there.
Are you trying to do Paolo Di Canio?
No.
Okay.
I don't know how this would be. Oh, as in like no, and this is not the controversial one. It's the next one.
I thought this was a controversial one.
No, it's the next one. So Lee, give me a letter.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were left out the.
No need to apologize.
The D. Well, again, totally useless at this.
Did you just try and say D again? Did you just try and say D?
No,
Okay, just checking because
I didn't say anything. No.
Maybe it was my imagination. I'll have to play this back and check, but go for it.
You're going to use VAR? Is that what you're going to do? I
is there.
Oh, good Lord. I hate when I get them because then I should know them, but then I don't know them.
Judging by John's face, he is not sure either.
No.
I'll go with O. Just another vowel.
O is not there. Kostya has ruined his streak by guessing Bobby Moore for this one. Not quite. Okay. John. R is a good guess. Very good guess.
Oh, yeah. Now I know it. No, it's now
Katie in the house. This has happened every time.
Oh, it only takes one letter.
Yeah.
Did you just F for Freddie?
No, S is in Sam.
Just checking. S is in Sam. Or S is in
Samir Nasri.
S is in Samir Nasri. No. No, I just can never forget, like the Arsenal fans. One game I think I went to the Emirates or something, and they're all singing like no, Samir Nasri, and the West Ham fans are all like, I probably shouldn't say this, but usually this is quite family friendly. But if your kids are listening, cover their ears right now. The West Ham fans all in unison, like, no. Nasri, you're a cunt. Nasri, you're a cunt. You can uncover their ears. But yeah, I thought that was hilarious.
I think they sang that when he played for us too, didn't they?
I sang that, yeah.
I don't think the song ever changed.
All right. The last one. Lee, come on. Get off the mark. Remember, this is the controversial one. This is the controversial one.
Okay.
So go for it. Give me a letter.
Oh, all right.
And remember, be thinking about the link as well. Something links these players.
So, Tony Gale, Samir Nasri. Who was the other one? I can't remember.
Ian Pearce.
Yeah.
Oh, Ian Pearce. Oh, good Lord.
I'd forgotten as well.
Yeah.
Controversial, this one.
Pardon?
Why is this one controversial?
Well, if I tell you, then it will spoil it. I'm just telling you now so that when the answer comes out and you finally twig who it is, you're not like, well, that's some bullshit there. That's why I'm warning you now, just so you all know.
I'll have that ready then.
Lee, give me a letter. Is it Lee? It's your turn, right? Yeah, give me a letter.
All right. How about A?
A is a fairly good guess.
Doesn't help very much. How about E?
E is also a fairly good guess.
O.
O is also a fairly good guess.
Oh.
Oh, it's on the tip of your tongue. I can see this.
I know.
Have you worked out why it's controversial now? Mildly controversial.
No. If I had worked that out, I would know what it was.
I'm surprised you did it.
I'm so bad at these.
I'm rooting for you, Lee. Even though you may have killed me, I'm rooting for you.
All right, S.
It's all about forgiveness. And S is there. Oh, he's on a roll. Oh. There's been some redemption in the chat. Every time Kostya gets it, Danny's like just a split second behind. We'll blame Facebook.
Yeah. Okay. I really have no idea. I'm sure John already knows.
Do you know John?
No.
Allegedly, he doesn't.
I don't know. T.
T is a good guess. Oof.
This is crazy. This has got to be so easy, but I can't think of who it is. Oh, it's Luis Boamorte.
It is. Well
finally.
done.
Finally.
It's controversial because his surname has got a space in the middle of it.
There you
Yeah.
go. But if I put the space there, it would have been the easiest bloody thing in the world. And I needed him to complete my statistic. I wanted him in there because, he also makes the answer for this statistic a little harder. But I wanted him in there for it. So, yes, I missed out the space, but well done, Lee. You finally got a hangman answer right.
That makes my whole night right there.
I'm glad. Now, can either of you get the link between Luis Boamorte, Samir Nasri, Ian Pearce, and Tony Gale? No one in the chat has got it yet. Remember, last week's was as crazy as they all appeared. So last week's answer was they all appeared in the top 50. Oh, no, 2 weeks ago. They all appeared in the top 50 all-time Premier League appearances. Last week, the answer was they all represented their country in the 2014 World Cup. So it's that sort of thing. But I'll be honest, this is the easiest one so far. No, Katie, the contestants are banned from the chat unless they cheat, which I hope not. No, any ideas?
Lee, you got anything?
Samir Nasri, Ian Pearce, Luis Boamorte, and I can't remember. I've already forgotten the other one.
Go on, Katie. Give us what do you think?
Is it they all scored 4 goals for West Ham?
Good guess, but no. Katie says she's got it, but we haven't. She's not giving us that.
They all went into commentary.
Oh no! Wes Cunningham with the correct answer. They all won the Premier League.
Oh wow!
What?
Where did Boamorte win the Premier League?
He
I
won
don't
the
remember
Premier
his.
League for Arsenal.
Oh, I forgot he played there.
So did I.
I was gonna say, did they all play for Arsenal? But that didn't make sense because
Pierce was who? He was a Blackburn.
Yeah.
Right?
So Tony Gallagher and Pearce both won it at Blackburn. Nasri won it at Man City.
Yeah.
So I looked at the Arsenal squad that won the league, and I saw Luis Boamorte there, and I was like, "Oh no way! I didn't know that." So I had to put him in.
How many appearances did he make for them?
Actually, that season he started 4 games and made 11 substitute appearances.
Okay,
So he actually played a considerable amount of time.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good.
Offhand knowledge from Frankel right there.
Yeah, no, that's legit. Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay.
That's because, I like to research the bits that I do. I like them to be right. The questions at the end that Rebecca and Wally do together, they're sometimes wrong because I don't check them. So going into the final round, it's close. John is leading by 2 points. You have 9 points. Lee has 7. So Lee, you are going to go first in the minute to win it round. I don't need to be that big. There we go. Katie didn't know at all. Oh, all right. So well done, Wes Cunningham, by the way. First time someone's got the link. So although he didn't say Premier League, but it's implied. So you're going to go first, Lee.
Okay.
To choose yet again, in the interest of fairness, whether we have question set 1 or question set 2.
Just remember,
We'll go with number 1 is fine.
Question set 1. Oh,
Sure.
Apparently, I'm also live in the chat. No, good old Wayne. Thanks for watching, Wayne. Appreciate it. Wow. All right, we're going to get rid of John for this. So say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
And we'll put the clock on the screen. Are you feeling
Really?
nervous, Lee?
Yes, of course I am. This is very, it's a live sort of. I feel as though my credibility is on the line here.
Look,
Although whatever credibility I have is pretty low anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Roseanne got the link last week. I think you'll find that you said, and I might have forgotten, but I think you said they all played in the World Cup, and I was looking for a specific World Cup squad. So you did well, not fully there. You need to take part in season 2, Fo, and then we'll see how you do under pressure. Talking of pressure, this is the pressure round. Answer quickly. You've got 1 minute to get through as many as you can. The first question will be true or false. And I recommend, if you're not sure, give an answer or say pass. The more questions you have a go at, the more chance you have of winning.
Okay.
So get ready. And true or false, Ian Bishop has been club captain.
False.
Arnautovic scored how many goals last season? 8, 10, or 11?
11.
What colour was the first ever Thames Ironwork kit?
Dark navy blue.
What year did Don Hutchison return to West Ham? 98, 2000, or 2001?
98.
Who's taller, Ogbonna or Souček?
Souček.
How old is Philippe Anderson? 26, 27, or 28?
I think he's 28.
Who currently wears the number 11 shirt for West Ham?
Snodgrass.
Balbuena was at what team before he came to West Ham?
Paraguay, something. I don't know.
How many goals has Antonio scored so far this season?
10.
Where did Jared Bowen first play? This is question 10, so you got a bit.
He first played at Hull City.
Okay, wow. That is, I think, the first time anyone's ever gone through all 10 questions before ever. So well done.
Yeah, but I think most of them are wrong, but still, the speed was there. The speed was there.
The speed was there, and that's part of it. John, you can hear us, right? All right. Well, I'm not going to say what I was going to say then, because I don't want him getting any sort of like advantage. So, well done, Lee. We're going to take you out. We're going to bring him in, and let's see how he does. You got any trash talking to say to him before you go, Lee?
All I have to say is nice to meet you.
All right. I like that. Right. Isn't that's a lyric, right? I sound like it. I feel like that's a lyric. Anyway, John, are you ready?
No, but go on.
Yeah, Katie, I've just realised she's not been on the show, has she? Unbelievable. She's better be on next season. Maybe the women can take each other on. That would be quite good. Oh, well, look, I apologise, Foshizi. I give you the credit. You must have got it. I'm sorry. There's a lot going on. I forget things. I died. Can I still use that as an excuse? How long am I allowed to use that as an excuse? I wonder. I'm going to keep using it for now because not many people can say it. So, all right, here we go. It's going to start with true or false. Let me just lube up my throat. Katie versus Charlie. I actually would quite like to see a battle of the girls. I was going to call them something else for alliteration, but I figured I'd better not. I'd quite like to see Katie and Rebecca take each other on. Because, yeah, that would be fun. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Here we go. True or false? Ryan Fredericks has never scored for West Ham.
False.
Who led the team with 10 yellow cards last season? Noble, Snodgrass, or Diop?
Snodgrass.
Which West Ham player had the nickname Roland?
Razvan Rat.
Aside from David Moyes, how many other Scots have managed West Ham?
1.
In what year did West Ham adopt their current crest? 2009, 2013, 2016?
16.
Who's taller, Antonio or Fredericks?
Antonio.
How many Irish players have played for West Ham? 29, 19, or 24?
19.
Where did West Ham sign Arthur Masuaku from?
Lille?
No.
Go on.
Famously carried off the pitch in a cup game against Man United.
Fucking pass.
And what team is West Ham player Jordan Hugill currently on loan to?
QPR.
Okay. Let's bring Lee back. Let's get rid of the screen.
Was it Olympiakos for Masuaku?
Olympiakos was correct. Yeah. So imagine if that costs you the game.
It might.
It might. If only.
I think you got like 8 of those. That was really impressive.
No, that was my worst round. I think on the last show was the final round.
I think you did really well. Seriously, I'm not sandbagging. I'm serious.
He did. But did you? That is the question.
Well, you were flying there.
John, it's it's like when you take a test and you just bubble in the bubbles like in a pattern. It doesn't mean anything.
All right, well, let's do the reveal. So the winner of the show and going into the semi-finals to play either Jazz or Tom is Johnny Nolan with a massive 15 points to 11.
Good job.
John, for the first time ever, you got the first 5 questions all correct. That's never been done before on the show. You then got the following 4 questions wrong before getting the Jordan Hugehill question correct. So, John, the ones you got wrong. Fredericks is actually slightly taller than Antonio. We've had 29 Irish players, not 19. The Olympiakos one, which you got. Also, no one's ever scored 7 on this round. So if you'd have got Olympiakos, you would have been the highest scored ever in this round. And does anyone in the chat remember who was the player that Mark Noble famously carried off the pitch?
I can picture it.
I saw the clip of it today, but I can't think of who it was.
It's obviously a Man United player. Herrera is correct. Yeah, Anders Herrera. Well done. No, Danny thinks Mark Noble carried Mark Noble off the pitch. I mean, in a way, he did.
Somebody named the West Ham supporter Mark Noble carried off the pitch.
Good at class. All right, let's go through the other ones. Your questions, Lee, because in the past, I mean, it won't make a difference, but as you well, there have been some controversial moments where Rebecca's got the questions wrong. So Ian Bishop has, in fact, been clubbed.
I know he has. I don't know why I said that.
Arnautovic got 10 goals last season.
Okay.
Don Hutchinson returned in 2001. Philippe Anderson is 27. Albuena, does anyone know what team he joined West Ham from? Anyone?
Oh, was it Corinthians or somebody like that?
It was Corinthians. Well done.
See, I know it now. Yeah.
When that timer isn't, people in the chat also the ones that haven't been on, you underestimate the amount of pressure that stupid ticking clock. I couldn't even speak through the questions. I was like, which Lello? I think I said Lello instead of yellow. I was under pressure and I'm just reading them. And then the final one, Jared Bowen. His first club was Hereford United.
Oh, okay.
Hereford United.
Didn't we play them in a cup? Didn't we play them in the cup some time ago, or Hartlepool? I think in a Hartlepool. That was Hartlepool. Sorry, no.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm not good at remember. We've played so many rubbish teams, and they tend to beat us. So
they always beat us. Yes. Yeah, I'm thinking of Hartlepool. Yeah, sorry, not Hereford. Hereford is the cow.
So Becky, I just like to wind her up. I mean, I love Becky. She works really hard on the questions. She knows that I really appreciate her. But like me, she can take a lot of abuse and it's fun. It's entertaining. And so I would really like to see her embarrass herself on the show. But Katie, I think you two should take each other on, really. In fact, I've just realized I've not even had Wayne on the show yet. He definitely needs to come.
Get Wayne on the show. So Adam, I think if there is some good news, I would consider it good news. It's that your chances of survival are now excellent following this show.
Well, I am planning on going in my car and going somewhere after this. So,
dude, it's like 9:00 at night there. Shouldn't you like tuck in? Have some more milk and maybe.
I think chips and guac around a friend's house, watching the Chelsea-Liverpool game because I didn't get to see it earlier on. It was a bit of a banger. So
nothing happened. It's not worth watching.
No tennis tonight, I hope, Adam.
But, what did you say?
There's no tennis tonight, I hope.
No. I'm going to try my return to sports tomorrow with a cheeky game of ping pong. That's going to be my return just to see how it is. You know, I'm taking it slowly, and from ping pong, I'll progress to tennis.
Are you like one of those like Chinese ping pong guys though, who like, you know?
Do I look Chinese?
Well, no, I'm just saying, can you hang at that level? Because you ever watch those guys play? They're like incredible. They
are incredible.
And they're running all around. It's nuts. Yeah.
I would say I'm average to good. That's how I would rate my, you know, whoa. In an English terminology, I would say average to good. Now, I've played a lot of Americans at table tennis, so I understand how it works in America. So on an American scale, I would rate my ability at world-class, absolutely fucking amazing. Because, honest to God, the number of people that have come in, oh, yeah, I'm like, oh, can you play? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can play. Rubbish. Absolutely terrible. I'm like, when you say you can play, like, against your 5-year-old child, like, is this where your level? Like,
we're not really athletes. That's the thing in this country.
Clearly, nor am I.
We have athletes, but we're not, like most of us are. Yeah. Plus, ping pong it's like an indoor activity generally. Yeah. So, and we like to sit outside and, you know, kind of sprawl around.
Well, I'm an indoors human, so it suits me well. I am. So, well, let's say goodbye, everyone. Thank you guys for competing. Really appreciate it. John, we're going to see you in the next round in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, have fun.
Thank you all for watching. Stay positive. Love your lives. Let's enjoy a nice performance against Villa at the weekend. And we will, I'll see you guys next week.
Thank you, Adam. Glad you're okay, buddy. Thank you.